What's going on, guys? So today I want to introduce you to a new affiliate tracking platform that I have been using. And it's going to be a lengthy video because I want to talk about a couple things here. I've already set it up on my own, but I kind of want to show you the process of installation because it does get a little confusing. So I think I'm going to do this video in about 4 parts. I'm going to do the introduction, which I'll probably do currently right now. I'll show you the setup installation. I'll do a campaign, how to create a campaign, and then how to optimize. Because Binom does have a trigger system in their tracking platform that will allow you to help you optimize your campaign. So let's go ahead and shrink myself down, and we'll take a look at our desktop right now. And this is again on my server that I installed through DigitalOcean. So again, it's only just I think two or three offers on here. You can see some of the conversions I already have on small volume and how I'm optimizing. So this is basically their backend right now, or my backend of Binom tracking platform, since it is installed on my server. So I will go ahead and talk to you on installation on the next setup, and then I'll talk to you on creating a campaign, what all these are meant to be, because these are kind of important. And the last thing I will also talk about is how to optimize and use click logs and create a report. So let's go ahead and get to the installation part, because that is probably one of the toughest things that got to me. But it took me only 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, just because they really have good documentation on the back end. So, all right, guys, I just signed up for Binom. Again, they do have a 31-day free trial on setting things up. I did say it was 14 just because it does say on their page, but if you sign up through my link, you will get a free 30 days. And now I want to go ahead and show you how to go ahead and set it up. Now, after you sign up, you will be greeted with this. Obviously, you'll need a domain, which you can get from Namecheap. I chose a very simple domain for my tracking since, again, you have to install this on a server. So you do have to get a domain. I have so many domains that I just use one that I'm not even using. So you go to Namecheap, register domain, and then you'll set up the IPs. With that, you will have to set up the server first. I suggest setting the server first just because it does get a little complicated. And while your server is being set up, you can go ahead and register the domain. So as you can see, I do already have a Binom tracker already installed, but for this purpose, I do want to show you the installation process. So you'll go ahead and click on create a droplet. Once you click on create a droplet, you'll go ahead and choose a Debian server. You'll choose a standard plan. And then they do recommend $15 a month. That's if you're doing more than 500,000 clicks, 500,000 clicks a month. But since I am testing their tracker out, and since you are also going to be testing and signing up, and your traffic is very minimal at first, I go ahead and start with a $5 one. Okay, that's just me, right? Because if I do increase my traffic, I can always upgrade and I can always scale the server, and this is the reason why I suggest you use a DigitalOcean server. Now, based on your location, this is kind of important. You kind of have to think where your main traffic is going to be coming from. If you're doing all your traffic in Asia, a majority of your traffic in Asia, maybe you want to do Singapore or India. If you're doing more in the Northeast, North America, Canada, maybe America. If you're in, I don't know, doing a lot of things in Germany, then choose one in London, Frankfurt, right? Now, this is important because you want the speed to be as fast as possible. Binom is already fast. I do have one in the US, but I also promote the tracking link in Southeast Asia and in Europe, and it works just fine. But I always suggest to have the server in the location where the majority of your traffic is coming from, okay? You'll choose a one-time password, and then you'll have a host name here. And that's pretty much it, right? You go ahead and create a droplet. Once the droplet is created, that's it. And then from there, I'll go ahead and show you the next step. Okay, now that we have installed the server, you will see that I have a new server installed here. And what we're going to do is basically copy this IP address. Just click on it. And once DigitalOcean propagates the server, which literally takes less than 2 minutes, you go ahead and take this IP address, go to your Namecheap account or wherever you bought your domain, and go ahead and go to your advanced DNS, add in an A record, right? Add a host of all, and then the IP address that you just copied, paste right there, and hit approve. And then that's it. So Namecheap will probably take about 5 minutes to sync the IP address to my DigitalOcean server. And while we wait for that to actually happen, let's go ahead and let me read a blog post and get back to you and set up the actual installation. Okay guys, now once that's done and the server's already set up and you've already attached it to your Namecheap domain, all I want you to do now is check to make sure the DNS is actually properly pointing to the right IP address on your server. To do that, I basically use dnschecker.org, and it looks like all the IP addresses have been propagated to my server, which is good. And then now we can start the installation process. Now, to do this, it's very, very simple. I did get confused the first time, but the documentation is very, very good. So what we're going to do is pull up documentation on here on Tracker installation. We'll choose automatic installation. And then if you are having Windows or Mac, go ahead and log on to this. But you will need your email address that you got confirmation from DigitalOcean, and you'll need to have this open as well. And you also need to open up Terminal, which I need to do right now. Now, Terminal is basically what gives you access to the server, right? Since I am on the Mac, I'll be using Terminal to go ahead and do this. So it's very, very straightforward. All you gotta do is enter what it says right here. So what you're gonna do is have Terminal open, do SSH root at, and then your IP address, right? So the IP address is this. I'll go ahead and copy it again. Go to Terminal, paste it. Let me just open up the documentation. And then go ahead and hit enter. Now the next step is saying, are you sure you want to continue? Click yes or no. Is this number 2 here? Yes it is, so I will just go ahead and hit yes. Okay, and that's it. Now you'll see here this password here, and you'll see it here as well. What you want to do is check your email address that you received from DigitalOcean, which I have here. Go ahead and copy, and we will go ahead and paste it and hit enter. Okay, and then that is it. What we want to do is basically now change the password. So you can change any password to whatever you need. Okay, so it's like the password has been adjusted, and now we're actually going to go ahead and do the installation. I'm going to go ahead and just do this right here, copy and paste. Put in the command line here, hit enter. And as you can see, it's doing some stuff here. Next step, copy and paste. Continue the installation, hit 1, enter domain. The domain is, go ahead and copy this domain. Go ahead back here, hit enter. Obviously enter my email address. Pick a time zone, and here when you pick time zone, you'll choose a number. Like if you're in, let's say, -12 time zone, then you just put in 1, right? And you'll also see that right here in these directions. So you'll go ahead and let's just do 9, hit enter, and that's pretty much it. And now it is going to update the server, and then you just wait for it to install, right? And this is basically it. That's all you really have to do for the installation. You'll see that the terminal is now updating the packages, downloading packages to your DigitalOcean server, unpacking it, installing it on your DigitalOcean server as well. And that's pretty much it. Once you're done, it's going to give you your SQL access or login information, as well as your tracking, right? And then that's pretty much it. What I did is I took a screenshot of when this was already done. And when it was completed, I just took a screenshot of this because I want to keep my IP address, my logins, and my password. And same thing. So same thing for SQL and password. I have never had any issue with it to use SQL at all or anything like that, this is pretty much important. Just log into your domain name and your password, just because it will give you access to your tracker. And that's pretty much very, very important. Alright guys, today I'm going to show you how to create a campaign within your newly installed Binom tracker on your DigitalOcean server. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go across the whole system and explain everything and show you how to add your affiliate networks, your offers, the landing pages, etc. And all that. It's pretty much straightforward, but I'll go ahead and actually add one as I go along. I do have already affiliate networks in here, so I'll just show you that. And I just got approved for a dating offer, so I'll actually show you how I add that offer and create a campaign with that specific offer. Okay, let me go ahead and shrink myself. Put myself right in the middle in the corner, so I look cute for everybody. Okay, so as you can see here, this is my dashboard on my actual server with some of the offers that I'm running. But in order to add a new network, because you are getting a offer from an affiliate network, you want to go ahead and click on affiliate networks right here. Click on create. And now the best part is that Binom works with so many networks, or understands that there are a lot of templates and tokens to be passed through. So if there's a familiar network, all you have to do is click on load from catalog, and as you can see, all these other affiliate networks are on here, right? And if not, you can go ahead and sign up. Makes it easy, one-click sign up, and that's it. The purpose of this is because if you just click on it, they'll actually create the template for you and give you your post backs the way it should be to put it on ClickDealer specifically, and this will be your offer template. Okay, let's just see. Add combo is on here. Add combo is on here, right? So I just want to copy this actually because I do need it. But since I already have add combo already installed here, I already have one offer listed. Let's go ahead and add the new offer from add combo. This is a new offer that I got approved for on add combo. What I want to do is update this post back URL, and that's basically it. You know, they give you the template, and that's all you need to do, right? And then URL builder, if you want to pass, I mean, you obviously have to pass through the click ID, so you'll need the sub account here, which will auto generate for you, especially in add combo. I'll just copy the link, move over, click on offers tab because I am adding a new offer. I go ahead and click on create, and then I'll just put in right here. I'll remove the test that I created here and use the click ID, so that is going to be the click ID. Okay. Now, what I do for a name for an offer is basically I just copy this actually, P5, and then I also copy this ID. But that's basically what I do. Let me just show you. Like the ID of the offer is actually pretty important, I think, in my opinion, just because I can just reference it real quick. I mean, I don't even need all this. This one will be specifically for, let's see, what countries is it allowed? I know there's 11 countries, but that's here, Canada, Sweden, Norway. Oh, yeah. And you kind of want to do that just because it actually helps, you know. So, but since there's multiples, I'll just say global. Choose affiliate network of add combo. The payout is, what was that? 298. Yeah, 298. 298. And usually I click auto, just because they do pass it over, as you can see here, payout revenue, and you know it's much easier sometimes. But you can make it fixed or not. And what I do is just hit save. But you know, do the thing, and you'll see it obviously added on right here at combo. Okay, and that's it. And that's how you add an affiliate network, and that's how you add an offer from that affiliate network. Landing pages is the same thing, no different, right? You basically create a page, all the information's here, and just hit save, and that's pretty much it. Campaigns is the same way. It's pretty much straightforward. all you have to do is click on create a campaign actually right now, since I am going to be buying traffic, right? So I will just name this the dating campaign, actually just free locals, and that's it. And then I'll choose a traffic source, which is going to be on ad operator, which is going to be push traffic. CPCs, I don't know, just use it as auto, and that's pretty much it. Now this part is pretty interesting. If you're familiar with volume, it's pretty much almost the same thing. But since it does have its own landing pages, I'm going to just hit on direct, meaning that the first path will be directly to the offer, right? So if you want to add a landing page here, then you want to add a landing page. Remove that, and that means the first path will go to the landing page first before the offer, right? So since this is going strictly to the offer in itself, because it does have its own landing page, I'll click on direct. Click on the offer, whatever the offer is, which is obviously for your local dates. And that means that this path will go strictly or specifically to this offer, okay? And then I just hit save. And then go ahead and create my tracking link right here, okay? Pretty much it. I just hit copy. And yeah, and that's it. And this is what I'll be using to my to the traffic source, which in this case is ad rotator. Okay. That's it on creating a campaign. Pretty much straightforward, straight to the point, very, very easy. If you have any questions, leave comments on here and I'll go ahead and answer them for you specifically. Okay. How do you add your traffic sources? Basically same thing. The other best part about this again is that Binom allows you to pull it from a template, which is amazing, right? So you can click on Facebook, and here are the campaign IDs that's allowed to pass through, which is already all set up, and you just hit save, okay? Trends, if you have enough volume, Binom will actually show you what's working, what's not, specifically on dates. You can actually group it all by your sources. Have a chart here of your trends, profit, revenue, leads, clicks. So it's basically just your graphical interface of your reporting. That's pretty much it. It doesn't really show you anything with AI or machine learning in retrospect. Conversions are all the click IDs and the postback that actually fired, and you can see them right here. The click logs on Binom are actually all the clicks that are actually going through your domain and going through your server. So every click that actually went through is coming through and going to record that, just so you have a history of what's going on. Well, that's it for this lengthy video. I hope you got some great information out of it, especially on how to install your Binom tracker on your DigitalOcean server, how to set up a campaign, how to set up your affiliate networks, how to set up a traffic source, and how to actually set up your offers on there. The best part about Binom is that there's a lot of templates on there that between popular affiliate networks, popular traffic sources. So all you have to do is basically just copy and paste. There's no second guessing of like, oh, am I missing a URL string with MGID? Oh, do I have the right token to input for my affiliate network? Or am I missing this URL string for my affiliate offer, right? So there's really no question for that. It's all pretty much copy paste for whatever Binom providing you from the back end, just because they do have templates with all the popular affiliate networks and popular traffic sources out there. Another thing I want to talk about is that there's this battle of like owning your own data versus just letting it sit on a hosted server. There's two types of trackers out there. There's that self-hosted, and there is the one that is hosted, right? So Binom is a self-hosted tracker, meaning that it actually sits on your server. This is the reason why I showed you how to install it on a DigitalOcean server, which you own and control. When you own and control your own server, you actually own and control your SQL database, which means you own and control that data, okay? So no one will be able to have access or see your data unless you give it to a user that you customize on the back end of Binom. But no other hosted solution will look at your data and be like, hey, this dating offer is converting on Ian's tracking platform. Let's go ahead and see if we can replicate it the same way. There will be none of that, right? Now, if there's any questions on your Binom tracker, especially on installation, if you are having still issues on installing it, you can go ahead and hit up Binom. They have such a great support system. I do have someone on Skype that if I had any questions, I can just ping them. And that's what I did when I first installed it, because I was a little bit confused, but as you can see, the installation process was pretty much straightforward and pretty much easy. But the support is it's superb to me. I haven't had any issues with it. The other thing is that there is a 14-day trial on their webpage, but if you sign up through my link, there is a 31-day free trial through my link, so you can go ahead and try it. And if you have any questions on installation, you can go ahead and ask me, and you can go ahead and ask Binom as well, just because their support is superb. But if you have any questions on it, go ahead and leave a comment below. If you have any questions on it, you can go ahead and go to the website, binom.org. You can go ahead and click on the link below to sign up for your 31-day free trial as well. So, well, that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you enjoyed the educational process, especially in installation, the interface of Binom, and how to set up everything through the Binom tracker. So, if any questions, comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to everybody else. Thanks, guys.